Aeroalbots. Show them what you've got.
Rodimusbill here. We're going to do a quick rundown of the brand new Age of the Primes, Aerialbots Air Raid, and Slingshot. Now, I don't have enough time for a full review right now, but we're just going to look at them real quick and then do a full review later on. First, we'll look at Air Raid. All right, got the G1 face finally. You got the cool red on the shoulders, the Autobot symbol. The only thing I don't like are the black hips. I know all the Aerobots seem to have that. It comes with 2 guns, which is pretty cool. I love the backpack. It's very cartoon-like. You turn him around, and he's pretty good. He looks good from the back. And, you know, standard articulation. Arms go up, go down. Elbows rotate. You go forward, you go back. 90 degrees at the feet. And even the ankle pivots. Now, what's better about these than the Combiner Wars is the Combiner Wars had static feet. And they were just out of proportion. All right, Slingshot. Now, Slingshot in the Combiner Wars, you had to buy special, and he was quick slinger, but now he's back to being Slingshot again as a real jet and member of the team. Let's see, pretty cool. You got the completely orange face. You got the red and black. This is very reminiscent of the original Slingshot from G1. Had a wheel here where you pull this whole thing down, and then you turn the head down. Comes with his 2 blasters. The back is not quite G1-ish because I think you usually had these little wings were back here, but since he does come apart for the skeleton of Superion, they had to take some liberties, but still pretty cool. Again, articulation, front, back, 90, hip swivel, you know, the foot. Arms, same thing. The head, I didn't show you Air Raid's head, but it's got up and down. You could rotate them all up and down. This is even on this little joint right here. So actually, this is not toward the transformation for the jet mode. So this must be part of his combined mode. Does Slingshot have that? No, Slingshot doesn't have it. So it'd probably be something for the foot and the arm, and these aren't interchangeable, so... All right, to Air Raid real quick, we're going to take the guns out. We're going to fold his arms. Now, it's amazing how the original ones were almost all the same transformation. These guys cannot be any different at all. But I assume that him and Fireflight are going to be similar, and him and Skydive will be similar. So we're going to fold the hands in, and then just plug these in right here. And then you got this tab will go into the wing like that. Again, we're going to plug that in, plug that in. Turn the head around, come back here. We're going to untab this. Boy, this has been tight. There we go. And then we're going to lift this up and bring it around for the front. Now, notice this also folds out like this. And then it's got a separate one. I'd assume that's also for the foot part. Okay, so we got the top done. I'm going to put the legs together. Now, these are very similar to the Combiner Wars, but they improved on them very much. So we're going to fling the suite out. This is all different. Swing the feet out. We're going to fold this in. Now, this is where it's going to be different. It's on a hinge right there. So what you want to do is you want to get all this black. You want to get it above this white part right here. Okay? Now you're going to rotate this forward like that. And what it's going to do, it's going to tab into here. So we're just going to tab that in. And we're going to put these down and rotate these around. Pretty cool. That's all new. And then for the final feet, oops, let's see what we did wrong. All right, so let's bring these out and then bring that there. There we go. So tab that in. And then the feet, you have a tab there and a slot there. Tab this in. And then the little wheel is going to be right here. Pull that out. And there is Air Raid in a jiffy. So, very G1-ish. He's back to being an F-15 Eagle. He was an F-14 Tomcat with the Combiner Wars. Now, that profile, I think these legs are really, I mean, it's up, then it goes down. Like I said, these legs are pretty bad looking, but you got the guns you can stick here. And so, from the back, and these are blast effect compatible. So, I mean, the back looks a little weird, but that's just it. And we're going to put this guy here over to the side. Now, Slingshot. Now, these are very tight. So, and you'll see how this guy is completely different. So, the hands, before, remember we folded that in. With these, we rotate these around 180, and then you come to the back, and then you fold the arms up. So that's completely different. Rotate this around and fold these up, okay? Take the head, turn the head around, and we're gonna pull this down, okay? Next, we're gonna shift these up. Now, what you wanna do is you're gonna shift this tab into the arm. So we're gonna plug that in here, plug that in there, all right? And this we're gonna bring down. You're gonna have two tabs there, are gonna fit into here. I mean, look at that. Completely different than any other aerial bot, and they actually work. The arms just aren't sticking to the side. Okay, so we go with the feet. We're gonna pull these out like that. We're gonna put the feet together. We're gonna pull this down, flip this up. Now, they're similar to the Combiner Wars feet, but they re-engineered everything. So we're just gonna move this up. It's still on that one little pin right there. And you're gonna shift this forward. And then, let's see. Okay, we gotta make sure that these tabs fit into that little groove. And then bring the legs forward. Will they snap in? Yes, they'll snap in this little tab into here. And then that is the this Harrier jet. We're gonna put these in here. And there is Slingshot in his VTOL mode. Now, out of the two, Slingshot is almost perfect. I mean, look at this. You really have no body parts underneath the jet. The profile's pretty flat. I mean, it's just very G1-ish. The arms aren't just laid to the side. They look pretty good. And now once you compare them, you see, you know, you can see the head more visible here. You got the feet here, which stick out. Oh, and his landing gear is on the back of the head. The only thing I don't like is the landing gear on the back of Slingshot's head. But, I mean, look at the difference. His arms just stick to the side. His arms you fold up and shift in. The feet, I mean, look at the difference. Now, I'm sure that Skydive is almost going to be similar to him, and Fireflight will be to him. Again, on Legacy Menasor, you had Drag Strip and Dead End were very similar, where they put the arms up like that. And then Wild Rider and Breakdown. Well, Breakdown was the recolored Wild Rider. Hasbro even admitted they ran out of money, so they had to go cheap on Wild Rider. Let's hope they didn't, or Breakdown. I hope they didn't do that on this. So there is our two Aerialbots, and even see how they have the black, because in the original ones, you take this, you lift it up, and you shift this whole thing forward, and then you shift this back, and you pet them together, and that was a little jet on the back. But I understand why, because these things come in half. Let's see. I wonder if I could do this by hand. Nah, I don't have long enough fingernails. Nope. If you push something in there, no, these aren't. But I'll save that for the full review. Again, this is just a mini little review of the two jets here. Again, pretty cool. They do look really good from the top view. So far, I think Slingshot is going to be like a 9 out of 10. I mean, this guy's almost perfect. And even the feet and the back are pretty good. But this guy is just, this whole back, I mean, a 6 or a 7. But he does look good. In robot mode, he's spot on. And in the top of the jet mode, he's perfect. So, And we'll do these real quick. We'll transform them back. Let's see. Yeah, just pull this out. So grab this, swing this back, keep the knee straight, fold that in, fold his feet up, his wings back, separate them, fold tail fin up, pick that up like that. So now you got the heels. So now he's half done. Again, take this, pull it back. And then the easiest way to do it is take your thumb back here and flip these out. That way you can rotate them down, pull them down. You want the elbows front straight, down that, flip the wheel up, spin the head around, and then tab this in. All right, Slingshot is done. Like I said, these are very hard to get in. There we go. And this guy, we're just gonna pop this out, pull that down, that back, rotate it around. We're gonna pull the feet out, and then again, grab this. Now, watch this black thing. We're just gonna lift this up, and you have to shift this around like that. Swing the feet out, push these back in. These, you got to rotate around 180. I mean, the transformations are completely different for this guy. Pull, untab the wings right there. Pull these out. Pull the hands out. Spin this around. Put his guns back in. And we are back to robot mode. All right, and I'm just going to finish this quick review right now. You know, as most know, I flooded during Hurricane Helene last October, so I'm in an apartment right now. Now, I do have access to my Combiner Wars Aerialbots, but not my original. I don't know where my G1s are. They're in totes somewhere. But, and I just got to grab these little videos when the family's not here. So, all right, there it is real quick. Stay tuned for the full review where I'll go over the directions, we'll go over comparisons, and all that good stuff. All right, Rodimusbill saying, see ya. Stay tuned for the full review, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Aerialbots, show them what you've got.
No, it can't be.
Surprise, Megatron! Meet Superion!
Let's annihilate these turkeys! Okay, Aerialbots! Transform into Superion!